Hey y'all. This is my first side quest update. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my last video. It will clarify everything. Let's get into it. I got my first open call rejection and it was a little demoralizing. After I went into the open call, I thought it went suspiciously well. It's like when you ace a test and then after that you have this feeling you can't shake that you did fucking terrible. And it ended up being terrible. I didn't get the job. And it's fine, it's cool. We just gotta keep moving. And that being said, I wanna give you guys a little story. A little story time about an agency that really wanted me. That really wanted to fucking scam me. No names are gonna be named in this video. I don't want a target on my back. I'm just getting into this industry and I want friends, not enemies.
I have no enemies at all.
But the way this company operates is quite fucking shaky. So let's talk about their interview process. It's pretty straightforward. They have 2 rounds. In the first round, they give us a commercial script. We have to memorize it and recite it to the other interviewees and the interviewers. And then they ask us a couple of personal questions, nothing super crazy, just why you want to be a model, some personal information. After that, they give us some information about the company. And then they decide, okay, do we like you, do we not? Then they call you back for round 2. During round 1, when they were providing us with information about the company, there was a lot of shit that was just not on their website. One thing that blatantly stood out is how they categorize all the people that are being interviewed. So they separate all the interviewees into 3 categories. Category A, B, and C. A is basic representation, what you'd expect from a modeling agency. Just typical, oh, they look for jobs for you, and then they take a cut. They don't ask for any money up front. It's just, they get paid for finding you work, and they take 20%. Cool, basic, simple. And then there's option C, which is just, okay, we don't like you. We're gonna reject you. But keep that in mind, they don't reject anyone. And now, I'm gonna take you back to option B. They see potential in you. And so they think that you don't have enough experience that is required for them to give you proper representation. So they sell you a fucking course. And the course is a fucking scam, but I'll expand more on that. Lo and behold, I got called back for round 2. In round 2, they run us through some similar questions, more personal questions, and more behavioral questions. They ask us, why do you want to be a model? What are your goals for the future? And there's a little bit of back and forth banter. They just want to get to know you a little bit, right? And after this part, they leave the interview room and say that they're going to discuss with their partner, team member, if they want to keep going with me as a future potential client. Sure. And they come back in about 2 minutes and they're like, congrats, you have been selected for our course. And me personally, I don't think there was any discussion. This decision was probably made yesterday. They probably decided, oh, these are the people we want in our course. That's fine. And then after that, they start running through the details of the course, how many weeks it is, what they teach you. And every moment they got, they would not squander the opportunity to gas the exclusivity of the course up. They always mention that, oh, they don't take everyone, you are special because you got selected. And in addition to that, they keep complimenting me. They make me feel good. They make sure that I know that I have a skill set they think that they can develop. I honestly felt really good during the interview. It was actually kind of weird how comfortable they were trying to make me throughout the interview process. This was new in any job interview that I've ever done. All of a sudden, they hit us with the phrase, if you want to grow, you have to invest in yourself. I'm not saying that that's incorrect, but it's the same phrase they also use at every MLM, at every pyramid scheme, and every time they know that you have to set down a shit ton of money. And then they disclose the actual price. I don't remember how much it exactly was. It was somewhere between $3,500 and $4K. It was a lot. And then they try to trap you with a sense of urgency. They tell you how exclusive this is, that it's gonna fill up, that people are already signing up, and if I don't sign up by the end of today, they're gonna run out of spots and I'm gonna squander this opportunity. The second I showed any hesitation to sign up, the interviewer immediately frowned. the vibe of the interview completely changed. She became a lot more standoffish. She was kind of rude. And then she begrudgingly said, I have till the end of the day to sign up. And if I don't, I will be wasting an opportunity like this. Fine. I didn't bother taking it. The whole thing felt off with all the secrecy, and it was just a misleading facade. And after I rejected it, a couple days later, they hit me back saying, oh, there are still spots available. You can interview again. We're gonna give you a second chance. This is highly irregular. They made it sound like, oh my God, they're my savior for giving me another fucking opportunity. It just didn't sit right with me. And there was a spam of a lot of messages after that. It was quite unprofessional. They kept on saying, oh, there's spots available, spots available. These messages persisted for a few weeks after. It just felt like one of those mailing lists you couldn't unsubscribe from, no matter what you do. In hindsight, there were a lot of red flags, but just to make sure that I wasn't crazy, I did some digging. And I found so many negative reviews, and multiple different places actually. Google, Yelp. And one thing I found really weird is that every single negative review had a response from the agency. Responding to negative reviews isn't irregular, but the way they did it was really weird. They would attack reviewers, they would scrutinize them, they'd say that they were bad clients and it was their fault that their service was bad. And that's a bad look for any business, and that's pretty weird. Here's a couple examples of some bad reviews and their responses to them. Like, this just isn't professional behavior. And there's no one reputable saying that this agency is legit. They aren't even BBB accredited. They just have a severely large amount of complaints. Any reputable modeling agency will tell you they make money by finding you work and taking a cut from it. Their job isn't to sell you a course or train you. Their job is to find you work. And it's really weird that they make money off of selling you false aspirations. Maybe those classes are useful and I'm the chump, but people should be cautious. I just want to say, I know this industry is hard. People struggle to find representation all the time, and I'm currently struggling to find representation. But people like them, they prey on that weakness and they're trying to squeeze cash out of you. I hope people who are also trying to make it in this kind of industry don't find themselves in a scam. I know it's hard, but you can invest in yourself without spending an exorbitant amount of money. I know I'm gonna keep trying, and hopefully I have better news for you guys next time. That's it for story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's been a month since I said I was gonna start doing this, start becoming a model. I know I have to be more consistent, both with making the videos and doing stuff outside in order to reach my goal. And I definitely will. I got a lot of plans moving the next few weeks and going into 2025. I hope you all stay tuned. And follow me on socials. And subscribe.